Shamari, first of all, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. I can't complain. I'm blessed. My kids are healthy. My husband's healthy. I'm healthy. So yeah, we're doing very well. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, take me back to Blaque. And what was that experience like? How did you get involved in that girl group?
So it's crazy because I was in girl groups with both Brandy and Natina prior to actually getting in Blaque. We were in like R&B for some groups and all types of, different, we did shows together. So we all knew each other prior to, but then Lisa ended up hooking up with Natina, and Natina came to me and she was like, Shamari, like Lisa Left Eye Lopez wants to build a group based around me and I want you to be a part of it. So I was like, okay, great. I'm down. I mean, all I've ever wanted was a record deal. All I've ever wanted to do was just sing and just to use my gifts and my talents. So we needed one more girl, and I knew this pretty little sexy thing, but she was 12 years old at that time, the first time I met her. But anyway, I knew her, and she was so pretty. We were both born in Detroit, and she sang like Janet Jackson. I was like, you know what? She's got to be in Blaque. So I caught up Brandy, and she auditioned, and Lisa loved her, and we started our group. I was 16 at that time. Brandy was 14, Natina was 16. And like 6 months later, Left Eye got us a record deal. It was like so surreal.
Wild. And around, I think it was like the summer of 2000, you guys had the 808 remix, Bring It All to Me. I think you were probably filming Bring It On at the time. Was that around?
Yes. We were filming Bring It On in 99. That's right. And we had Bring It All to Me that was out. And it was like, well, actually, no, we weren't filming Bring It On because Bring It All to Me came out in like the summer of 2000, I think it was.
Okay.
Unless my dates are off. Look, I'm getting old. I don't know. But anyway.
But it must have been such a blur. I mean, to be doing all of that, to be happening sort of around even within a couple of years. Was that all just sort of a whirlwind for you?
No, it was so crazy. It was like, oh my God, I'm finally living my dreams. And I never thought that I would be in a major motion picture, Universal. We didn't even have to audition for that. Like, it was like, wow, like my wildest dreams finally come true. And, it just all worked itself out. And Bring It All to Me was actually, because Bring It All to Me came out in 2000 and the movie came out in 2000, but we actually filmed it in 99. They played a clip of Bring It All to Me on Bring It On, the cheerleading movie. I don't know if you remember, we was all walking into like the cheer competition, and we was all looking, and we gave, the Toros a look and kept walking, and they was playing, oh, baby, bring it all to me. Yes. So
that song was everything.
It was so super, super cool. And just for all of that to happen, to be on tour, our first tour ever, to go on tour with NSYNC. Tell me about that. I need to know about that. I'm a big JC Chasez fan, and I know he was singing he did a remix of Bring It All to Me. And yes. I was feeling his Tim's baggy jeans and his Thug Appeal at the time. Yes. What was he like? So JC was so super, super cool. JC, yes, he was on Bring It All to Me. And I mean, we just looked at them like they were our brothers, because we actually were managed by the same management company, Wright Entertainment Group, Johnny Wright. So, they were super cool. We would like run and play in the hotel rooms and knock on people's door and run and just act like, just like kids, and I don't know if you knew about this, but if you ever went to one of the shows, I don't know how old you are. You may have been.
I've been to an NSYNC show before. Yeah. Back in the day. Yeah.
Okay. So like we would like take their underwear and throw it out into the crowd. And the crowd would just go crazy. It was just like we had some big brothers, and we just really enjoyed being a part of that without even having a single on the radio, to be a part of NSYNC's tour, to open up for them, and nobody even know who we were. Nobody knew who Blaque was, but yet they showed us so much love, and they just received us with open arms. And I was like, wow, so this is really where I need to be. Like, music knows no color, it's just all about just love. And it's just a universal language. And I just really love the experiences that I've had with Blaque and NSYNC and Left Eye. It's just truly amazing and a blessing.
Yeah. Was there ever any romantic stuff with the guys from NSYNC? Like, did that ever happen?
Not with me. But I think Brandy and Justin might have had a little crush on each other.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that. Okay, Bring It On, the movie. What do you remember sort of most from that? I know most of your scenes are with Gabrielle Union, and that movie is still holds up. It's so great.
Yes.
Is there something that like sticks out, a behind the scenes memory or something?
Oh man, it's a cheerleading cult favorite to this day, 21 years now later. What sticks out behind the scenes? Oh man. Just going out to eat with Gabrielle Union and just talking to her and her telling us about her boyfriend at the time. And us just being who we are, like teenagers and just young women, and that are related to each other. Another thing is Blaque. We had a whole lot of drama behind the scenes. We weren't really getting along when we shot Bring It On like that. So it was kind of hard. So that's just a little tidbit of information. It was kind of stressful at the same time, but yet we did it. Girl groups are hard, as you know, from watching Blueprint. But yes, it's just, it's all about just sticking it out and just, experience success together and just making it work, because ultimately this is what we all want.
Right,
we want to be in movies.
Right. Shamari, you mentioned Blueprint, and I'm obsessed with the EP. Now I need more. What's your favorite song off the EP? I mean, I love Skeletons, but also Bird's Eye View. So, I mean, it's great, yes. But what's your favorite?
So I think all the tracks are super amazing, but I really, really love Bird's Eye View. It just speaks to who we are as women, where we've been, where we're going, and just the trauma and the stress, and just even living in a house for 30 days and getting to know each other and ready to just chop each other's face off. And then us ultimately just coming together and just having this huge, party on stage and having this encore performance and saying, look, although we went through all of these struggles, we did it. Look, mommy, we did it. Let's take a jet, let's do it. Like we're making money, we're living our dreams. Even though we went through all of this, it's like, it was hard, but at the end of the day, we're flying high and we're living our life. We're living our best life. So I really love Bird's Eye View. It speaks a lot.
Watching the series week to week, which I thought was just fantastic reality TV. I know it was produced by Carlos King, who's a brilliant producer. He's so good.
Yes.
And watching every week, I had I don't know if low expectations for the music was the right term, but when I heard the songs, I was like, damn, this is so good. Like it's so catchy. It's well produced. It's an earworm. I mean, literally those 6 songs, I feel like I'm listening to over and over again. And so that I feel like was almost the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow with the show.
And that's what Bird's Eye View is about too. It's like, you wouldn't know that we had such great music and such great talent because all you heard for like the first 8 episodes was just us going back and forth with each other and people leaving the house and arguing and fighting. And you didn't get a chance to really see or hear the music. So, it just shows that, the professionalism and how hard we worked with, like, what was it, like 3 days before showtime, we finally have the people that are going to be in the group. And now we have to go and re-record. We have to go in there and we have to learn the new formations and the choreography. And it was just like straight dedication, let's work. But then we still didn't have our wardrobe to perform in until an hour before the show. So it was crazy, but that, things like that happen all the time in the entertainment industry. And we are super strong and we're built for this. But, it was real. Like, that's what I love about the encore. It really is the truth about women in girl groups.
Are there cuts of the song that exist with like Nivea and some of the people who left the group? Like, I want to, was there any way that somebody could release, like, just so we can hear?
Oh my goodness, man.
Probably
Nivea,
not, right?
Nivea killed Talking Boy. She was so in the pocket, her swag. She was on She was on Talking, and she sounded amazing. But yes, I don't have the copies, but
can somebody leak that? Like, Talking is so good.
I wish. You know what? I would have to talk to the producer about that, the engineer, to find out, because Nivea really killed Talking, and she's just such an amazing person. Her personality, she's funny. But yeah, so also with Pam, she was on some things that had to get taken off because now she's no longer part of Blueprint. She's a feature. So that actually, you guys got a chance to hear Pam's part when you watched Encore, which is not on the EP, but you can hear it on the live performance. And also, Misha, I had to re-record Misha's part, and Irish. Keely, we recorded Irish's part on Talking, because it was written for Irish, because Stilo is in the lyrics on Talking. It says something. What does it say? I know that we're supposed to be so far caught up in love, but I'm just something anyway. But it says Stilo. I can't really remember where it was said Stilo and Talking, but that was written for Irish because of 702. And Gotcha. She was singing it, and of course she left the house. So
it was drama. It was good TV, Shamari. Were you nervous to get into this show? I mean, a huge Housewives fan, and I really felt like you got to shine on Encore, and we got to see a version of you that we didn't really get to see on Housewives. You were, after watching Encore, I was like, I need Shamari back on Housewives. Like, I loved her. I loved you so much on the show. Were you nervous to step into this after Atlanta?
It was. Yeah, it was definitely hard, nervous, because we were just, coming out of 2020 and leaving my family and going into a house for 30 days with women and that you don't really know. I was nervous, and I didn't really look at it like I'm really going to go in there and form a real group. I thought it was just going to be a fake situation. Like, oh my God, this is not real. This is just for reality TV, basically. Mm-hmm. But it actually, when I was in there and I started recording and then listening to how talented Fallon and Felicia are in the music and them writing and the producers, I'm like, yo, this is amazing. And then when we felt the chemistry with each other on stage, I was like, this is really a real group. So, of course, a lot of my nerves started going away right. Because, I looked at it like, this is real work. This is my love and my passion. And
do you keep in touch with any of the Atlanta women?
Well, I talked to Candy.
Todd produced this Encore, didn't he?
Yes. It was actually something that I was a part of 7 years ago with Keely, Fallon, Felicia, and Aubrey, and Carlos King and Todd produced it back then. And then it leaked and went viral during the pandemic. And so, Todd Tucker is one of the original executive producers from 7 years ago. I love Todd. I love Candy, of course. Candy is so supportive of Blueprint. She loves the EP, and she's like, you guys, like, come on, like, let's do some shows. I just talked to her like last week. So.
Okay. Yeah. Now what's going on with Blueprint now? Like, are we going to get more music? Are you guys going to go on the road? Because the EP really did blow up. I mean, I think it's doing so well. I mean, I'm listening to at least, half of those streams because I'm just constantly listening to it over and over again, but it's a huge hit.
Yes, it is. And that's what we're actually getting on a Zoom call next about going on the road. Okay. So yes, we do have some things in place because we didn't, like I said, I didn't think it would be like a real situation, but it really is a real situation. Like, people love the song. So we're going to talk about going on tour, recording more songs, the LP, and just, giving the people what they want. They want to see more. They want to see videos.
Right. I need a video for Talking. Do you think if you guys do go on tour, you would do music from each of your individual former girl groups too?
Yes. I would definitely bring that up. And that's something that I thought about. That would be perfect because we really don't have, as Blueprint, we don't have enough songs to just do a full, headlining tour. So yes, like Blaque, I would love for Brandy to come out and we do some Blaque songs. I would even love for Misha and Irish to come out and do their 702 hits, and Pam, to do her gospel songs, because I know she's not really doing secular music anymore. And even Nivea. I would love for that to happen.
You didn't mention Aubrey though. You guys you don't care for Aubrey, right?
I I just don't like the way Aubrey left the house. I mean, she fooled me. I thought she really was there for the group and women empowerment and bringing us all together. And then for her to just leave in the middle of the night and not say dog, rat, cat, or anything, I just thought that was kind of fake. Like, you put on a front and then you just left. So you really didn't want this, but you acted like you wanted it. I like people to be real. I'm so real. I'm so genuine. If I wanted to be queen, I'm going to be a queen and really want to be a queen. I'm not just going to leave after we have a listening party, and I'm queen and just jet off back to LA. Yeah. Like, you should stay there, to support. If you really are into it. You did this huge display on the, she had a huge, poster boards and all types of things. And I was like, yes, she's really here for it. And then she left. So I didn't care for that. Not at all. I didn't like that.
I wish she would have stayed too, because I love the sound of her voice. I would have loved to hear it.
Yes, she's amazing. She can sing. She can do R&B. She can do pop. Her voice is universal. And she would have definitely been an asset to the group had she stayed. She can dance. Oh my God. Like, she's sexy. She can do it. But I didn't like that move. I didn't like it. I felt like it was, a fake move. Like, I didn't like it.
Now, is there any talk about a season 2 of Blueprint or of the Encore with all of you, or like another reality show where you're recording new music or something? What are we doing there?
Yes, I mean, they're definitely talking about a season 2. Okay, good. So we haven't got that far yet, but as far as who is going to be a part of the season 2, but they are talking about it. There are talks. Okay, there's been talks. So you guys just have to stay tuned and see.
All right, Shamari, I know I have to let you go. Before I do, though, I ask all of my guests this question: a favorite Mariah Carey song. I love Mariah so much. And
oh my God, if I have to say a favorite Mariah Carey song, I don't know. I think it would be Hero. Hero, because I love that song. It's so empowering. And I sang that song when I was in middle school for a talent show. And I was in the 8th grade and I won 2nd place, but I would have won 1st place. But I think they felt sorry for the guy that won 1st place because he was singing and his music didn't work. So he had to go a cappella. So yeah, I feel like I should have won. Win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So, I mean, I love that song, Hero. I sang that then, and I just sang it a month ago at my great aunt's 80th birthday. So yeah, I would have to say Hero.
And if you were telling people about a Blaque song that we should pay more attention to, obviously you guys had the singles, but is there one that you love that you would tell people to go listen to, like an album cut or something that was really great?
Wow. Oh,
I loved As If. I mean, I'm interrupting you here. I know that was a single, but it's like, that's another cut. It's just so good.
And Joey Fatone was on that song.
Was he really? Wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was. If you listen to the cut As If, Joey Fatone is on there. You gotta look it up.
Okay, I'm gonna go listen to it.
Yeah. One of my favorite songs that I feel like just didn't get as much attention was I'm Good. I'm Good is just, oh my God, Rodney Jerkins. And Sean Daniels, rest in peace. Like, he is like one of the best vocal producers, writers that I've ever worked with. So I'm Good was really a great song where I really came out of my shell and you started to hear that I could really sing. I feel like that's when my vocal ability started to show. And it blew up overseas. It just didn't blow up in the United States. But if you pay attention now, there's a lot of people that still dance into it, choreographing to I'm Good, and it's still being played. So I would say I'm Good.
Shamari, I want everyone to check out the Blueprint EP. It's so good. I'm not just saying that because I've interviewed you. I'm truly obsessed. And I was like, I've been listening to it over and over again. I was like, I have to get Shamari on the show because I just loved you on Encore. So I hope everyone checks it out and find you on social media. Where can they find you at?
I'm at Shamari DeVoe everywhere. Facebook, Twitter.
Do you guys listen to a lot of Belle Biv DeVoe or New Edition at home? Or do you guys, okay, because your husband is, of course, the
we can't help but hear that legendary guy's music back there. Like, it comes on all the time. Like, his songs will never go out of style. Poison, Do Me, Can You Stand the Rain? Like, it's just so many hits. Yes.
When you hear Poison, no one's not uplifted when they hear Poison. It's just like,
no, they just be like, let's dance, let's go. That girl is poison. Never trust a big butt and a smile, but I don't have a big butt, so I don't know what he saw in me.
Words to live by. Shamari, thank you so much for taking the time. I love you so much for sharing your story, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.